Have you been frustrated with your Mac computer constantly running out of storage space? Still a relevant issue in 2021? Well, if you have been frustrated, you're not alone. We all are. We're all suffering the same symptom. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you from the technical aspect standpoint why logistically it makes sense that you run out of space and why you should run this maintenance on a weekly basis. Depends on how much of a content you produce within your Mac. This routine is specifically important if you use your iMovie software to produce videos, whether it is for your family vacation or your YouTube channel. I will explain all the technical aspect related to the iLibrary as well, and I will share some research information that I think could be useful to you as well to leverage to increase your expertise of how to maintain your Mac computer. I had produced a video how to clean up temporary files out of your Mac, and if you haven't watched that video yet, I will include a link on this video here as well. Before I do that, if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, you might want to consider subscribing for the future contents. The subscription button can be located right here on the bottom right inside this video, but also right below this channel. And also share your feedback on the comment section down below, and like and share this video. Now, without further ado, I'm going to hop inside my computer now so that I can share all the technical aspects related to today's tutorial and give you all the tips and tricks. And additionally, I'll be making this slide deck available on my website. The promised 1 GB or 1000 gigabytes of storage, which is the capacity of the MacBook Air 2020, is still not enough for many. And there is a logical explanation to why we will always see that a storage space will remain relevant. It's because we generate more and more content. These contents are then stored within our Documents folder. And then there's a folder called Other, which I will give you additional information on what it is. And then the photo, music, system, apps. All of these are within our devices. And the apps are extremely important. And we need those applications in order to run our tasks. And therefore, they are bursting with cache files. I did produce a video how to clean up your cache folder, and that video link will be included towards the end of this video. I highly recommend that you watch that video if you haven't yet watched it, because it really provides you on a step-by-step basis how to clean up your cache folder in your temporary files within your Mac operating system, and how much space you can free up just by doing that as part of your weekly maintenance. That being said, if you do produce iMovie projects, whether it is your YouTube videos or your family vacation or family events, if you do leverage your iMovie to store your videos and also photos, if you have tons and tons of photos within your devices, and that goes across all your other devices, if they are also Apple products like your iPhone, your iPad. All of these are synchronized, therefore they all are utilizing your space within your Mac computer as well. So with that being said, if you run this maintenance on a weekly basis, it could give you up to 20 to 50 gigabyte storage space, and it's done very effectively. However, before you do that, you need to know Mac disk space usage. And to do that, I will take you on a step-by-step basis how to do it. So we will log into the Apple sign, and click About This Mac and click Storage Space. And just to give you an idea, for example, before I ran that maintenance, I had only about 17.2 storage space available. And what happened is my Mac started to run slower. I even got into a point where I couldn't save files, and I knew I needed to do something about it, but it was a matter of me finding the time to actually sit down and taking care of that task. And with Mac, once your storage space starts to be at 20 gigabyte of storage space available and below, it starts to run slow. And so after I did all the maintenance work, including removing of the temp files and also the iMovie files cleanup that generate on the background, you will now see that I have over 100 gigabyte of storage space available. Let's now go over those steps on a step-by-step basis. To review the Mac storage space, you want to hop over where you see the Apple sign and then click About This Mac. And then here you have several tabs here. The tab that you want is the storage, and it will start to calculate the storage space available within your Mac. I had mentioned earlier that I had about 103 storage space available, but as you know, the storage space gets taken even with this Mac shut down. So here it shows that the documents is taking 56.35 gigabytes of my storage space. If I move over, you have the apps, the photos, music, system, other. I will explain the other during this tutorial as well. And now you want to click the Manage. And here there are ways that you can move all of your files, photos, messages to iCloud, and hopefully you have been doing that. I'm not going to go over that during this video, but certainly in the future I will produce a video on that as well. And here you can see that the optimized storage is checked with green, completed, because I run this routine. I run several routines on a weekly basis. Empty trash automatically, that's with green, and my trash here is empty. And then I want to click here to reduce clutter, so review files, so that you can see individually what files are taking up the most space. And the one that is taking up the most space within the Documents folder is the iMovie library. And with the iMovie library, the files there cannot technically be moved to the iCloud or any OneDrive, Microsoft Office OneDrive, or Google OneDrive. Apple does not support that. And if I hop over there, there's the downloads, etc. But the one that's taken the most space is really the iMovie library. And this is the one that this video will center on, how to free up the space. So initially mine was showing up 183 gigabytes before I ran the cleanup that I will be showing you during this video. Once you have reviewed all the files individually, close out of that, and we're back here. So just to give you an idea about what I mentioned earlier, so I will include this link here below this video, but you cannot move the iMovie library to the iClouds. However, you could move your iMovie for Mac library to an external hard drive using Time Machine, your Time Machine app within your Mac. You can see here it says an iMovie library holds all the media and data used to make movies in iMovie. If your iMovie library is large and you want to free up storage space on your Mac, you can move your iMovie library to an external drive. There is no mentioning of iCloud or any other OneDrive within the internet because Apple does not support that. And I will include this link here as well below this video. As I mentioned, I would explain what is other on Mac storage. And simply, other storage on Mac consists of files that do not easily fall into the clear category labels like audio. The types of other files would include documents like PDF, PSD, doc, etc. And disk images and archives like zip and DMG, app plugins and extensions, everything else that doesn't fit into the main Mac operating system categories, essentially. There are 6 steps now that you will need to follow to remove system's duplicated files, which are automatically created and stored on the iMovie library background as you produce videos. These are very efficient steps to follow, and it's also very effective. It's one of those tasks that you should have as DIY, do it yourself, or if you like to rely on an IT specialist to run it for you and you have to share your screen, or alternatively, you can reach out to the Apple Care and work with a specialist, but you might have to go through a couple of different specialists in a couple of different days in order to actually get to this and to actually achieve this goal. And I personally would recommend doing this on a weekly basis. So without further ado now, I will run these steps and then I will open the iMovie app and I will show you how to do it in my computer as well. I have the iMovie open. So I'm going to hop over to the iMovie tab, and here I'm going to scroll down to Preferences, and here is that window they just opened up, and I'm going to click Delete, and it will open up another window that says, are you sure you want to delete all render files from all open libraries? And yes, delete. That has concluded this tutorial. I look forward to your comment on the comment section down below. If you haven't yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to this channel, and do like this video and share it with your network. Thank you.